tambourine man, fused to my music blue. And I don't know what to do. Need some insight from you. And I can't blend the sky's blues with my life's grays. There's no such you. And I don't wave in some particular.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay, you want my sparkling water?
Nigga down there know you. Alright, June 1st. Down here at this Airbnb. Me and my girlfriend got an Airbnb, but her motherfucking Greyhound late coming from Atlanta. So Palmer Park Art Fair is tomorrow. The motherfucking room. Gonna record some songs and you know. About to varnish these pants. Let me charge my shit before I leave in the morning.
You music?
Yeah, I make beats and I rap.
Oh, okay.
At the art fair.
Gypsy was nice.
Appreciate it.
Took you a while to do that.
Yeah. I think like a whole day.
A whole day?
Yeah.
I think I was doing 4 days. It's really nice to take them out and do me a pair.
Yeah, I think
Converse? No,
Vans, yeah.
Where you get them from?
I got these from Journeys and
Online or something?
no, you can't get them online though. It's this place called Journeys at Fairlane Mall.
I don't know what I put on it. They're really nice. How long you had them?
It's out 16. Yeah, once you get Vans, you always fit them really.
I mean, the colors haven't gone away or anything.
Yeah. Well.
You had them since you were 16.
Yeah, it's a little wear and tear on them, but they still holding up.
They just add to the art. They just add to the art.
Yeah.
So do you want us to put the sign outside that would cover that street?
It's cold as fuck. I do not like being out in the cold at art fairs. Dope stuff. Dope stuff. Hey, what's going on? Yeah. Is it hot?
Not right now, it cooled down.
Damn. I need everything that's hot. Cause it's cold. It's here. Hey.
How are you, buddy?
Good. Do these help with inflammation?
Pardon me?
Do these help with inflammation?
Do we have information? No, we don't.
No, inflammation.
Oh, not necessarily. More
more of the. Where's it at? Do you know?
In my left big toe.
Oh, well, it'll take the weight off, but brings inflammation down if you're not putting weight on it. You know. That's kind of the whole deal with that.
Good. Wow. Whoa. This makes me hungry. Hey, Donald.
Hey, how's it going, man? You alright?
Yeah.
Sure enough, like.
Yeah, I'm right down there with Ron. We in the same tent.
Ron Scarborough?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was just bad.
Hey, okay.
You already set up?
Uh-huh.
That's pretty fast.
Hey, Judy.
How are you?
Good.
Hey. Oh, you elevating.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the new tent. I love it.
Right there.
It looks very nice.
No, I just love this tent. It's like a little bit harder to put up, but it's way better than my ECM. Not that the ECM was bad though. It was fine.
Yeah, this is nice. It really looks like a room.
Good.
Yeah, you got the little plants.
Yeah, those probably take the longest to put up and take down. But it's fine. You guys are both already set up?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm down there with Ron Scarborough.
Oh, you got your own tent?
Yeah, well, we sharing it, but
Oh, okay. You're helping him.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Come show me where it is.
Down here.
Fishy. Oh, look at your fruit.
I know, that made me hungry.
No, it makes you want to buy.
Yeah.
It doesn't make you hungry. It makes you want to buy.
It's not in the original one. I want to see that original. Hey, Vicky.
Hey, David.
Hello. Cherry bomb. The mint tent. Hey, good.
Like your own tent this year?
Kinda.
You do?
I'm with Ron Scarborough.
Where's Ron Scarborough?
We down there.
West?
Yeah. I ain't seen y'all in a minute. This new? Good, good. So, what you think about that album?
For the most part, I like it.
Yeah, for the most part, I like it.
It's just very weird
Yeah,
and
it's different in the.
Pharrell sounding. Hey,
Hey, how are you?
good.
Good. You taking pictures?
Video.
Oh, video. Okay.
Where are you? Don't you have a shared booth?
Yeah, I'm with Ron Scarborough.
Where are you?
Down there near the popcorn.
Near the popcorn.
Yeah.
I'll see.
Hey.
Trump card. I love that.
What's going on?
Hey, you got a studio?
Oh, what you mean, like? Art Fair done brightened up.
I'm not participating, but my boyfriend is.
How you doing?
Oh, okay.
I was just about to paint.
Oh, you're painting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why my wife got all excited. Yeah. What color is that? Gold?
It's gold.
Yeah.
Is that acrylic?
Yes, it is.
I've never painted with acrylic gold.
How you doing? I got some artwork in here if you want to check it out. Right here. Yeah, I'm also doing portraits. It take 3 to 5 minutes. Damn, that smells good.
Ah.
Do you usually paint with acrylic?
Huh?
Do you usually paint with acrylic?
Acrylic, watercolors, pastels.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried water and then put pastel details in?
No, that's
Try that. Yeah, you just get a heavyweight paper
Yeah.
and
That's watercolor paper?
yeah, well, that's arches. I think this is as well.
You said put it in with oil pastels?
I think you said like watercolor, then pastels. Hold on, cut this.
That'll take pastel. It's different, but it's got tooth to it. So it'll take pastel and it'll take watercolor and probably take acrylic too. You know, if you don't turn it on, you know, it's not a very big thing. And then if you do pastel, you'll probably have to spray it. Do you have any hairspray?
Hairspray? No, but I can get his easy.
Fine. Just hairspraying it.
Art fair is over. I showed up late. That look like it say love. And my girlfriend just texted me I love you more. I'm about to head out for the Juneteenth book fair down at Northwest Activity Center. Goddamn hair. Oh yeah. At the show, fair, festival, whatever. It's on Father's Day, so it's really slow. So some people leaving because it's hot and slow. And that's what y'all might do. And my damn frame done broke. Frame that I hold my picture. My mini portraits. Okay.
We put dollars on top of dollars into it. So I think the crowd was anticipating going out yesterday. So, but because it rained and because we take a great interest in your best, we have a great interest in you. We didn't want the rain to rain you out. We didn't want your books to get wet. You know, I'm gonna share a story real quick because we've had 2 family reunions around this time.
Down here at this open mic. Oh, this MJ. Clarence? I'm about to go speak at this damn workshop, Curve Teen Art Show, up at Art in Motion. But first I gotta pick up my ID for the damn summer job shit. So, corny YouTube transition.
I guess I'll go. My name is Haley Rashid. I'm 20. I make jewelry. I focus, my business is called Fairy Creations, so I try to make things all like nature and crystals and butterflies and stuff. So I used to do wire wrap, but now I do jewelry with real butterflies. So I make necklaces, earrings, and lots of other stuff too.
Lauren, if you wanted to go.
Okay. My name is Lauren. I'm 16. I do paintings and drawings using pen. And I focus on like out of this world things like aliens and things you don't see every day.
Chelsea, if you wanted to go.
Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea. I'm 16 years old. And I mostly do traditional art with painting and drawing. And I like to give every piece of art that I do as meaning, no matter how ridiculous it is.
Yeah, so those are really good. Just make sure that you can invoke question. Make sure that it can start a conversation. Make sure that it doesn't leave anything open for them to walk away. So you don't want to say, and that's it. You know, you don't want to finish with something like that. You don't want to give them an opportunity to walk away. You want to give them an opportunity. Are you looking for anything in particular? Are you just browsing? How was your day so far? It might seem annoying at the time, but it is going to allow them to know more about your personality, and mostly personality is what has them buying your work and what's buying your art. So I'm going to have Damon go all the way down in the agenda and talk about products. So I'll turn it over to Damon.
Hey, hello everybody. My name is Damon Chambliss. I'm better known as First Born Art. I'm a visual artist, songwriter, and music producer. I do work with paintings, acrylic, wood burning. I've been doing this new stuff like where I collage my original stuff. So I'm here today to talk to y'all about planning for the show. So the first thing I want to get into is promoting. Talk about, I don't know if I got email lists, well, have y'all ever sold y'all work at an event before? If you have, you raise your hand. Well, I want to talk about social media and word of mouth promoting. First, I think you should promote it. If you have an email list, you promote it through there, or you can pass out flyers in such places like this. I don't know if y'all ever go through Midtown. A lot of the restaurants and venues down there, they have like community walls where you can just leave your business cards there. And you know, try to promote outside of your family, because you want people to come to the show, but you want different people that you never met. And you always see your family. There's nothing really special about your family coming to the show. And social media, like promote it on Instagram, your Instagram story, Facebook story. Every social media you have, it's good to promote it through that, and be mindful of constantly promoting it. Like not promoting it a week before. It's good to promote it, you know, at least a month before.
Right.
And maybe posting it again before the time comes up. And mentioning people in your comments, like people who like your work, and mentioning them so they can know you have something going on. Yeah, so that's it for the promoting. So I want to talk about stuff to bring to the show. A paper for all your prices or price stickers. But I wanted to let y'all know to make sure not to put the price stickers on your work unless it's easily gonna come off, because I've been in situations where I have a price sticker on my work and I sell the piece and it's like the price sticker is still kind of stuck on it. It's like still residue on the piece. So you want to make sure you're not messing up your work while you displaying it, because the artwork is one thing, but the Presentation is another thing. It has to be presented well. And if you can, bring bags, like put bags over the work to protect it, because you might have some people touching it. There's just a lot of different energies touching your work.
One thing you can do for pricing as well is you can actually not leave the price on there. That leaves things open for discussion in terms of how much does this cost? What's the estimate of something like this? What are your prices run for? And that way you can explain the range and you can explain how you'd be going about pricing your work. So that's pretty good too.
Yeah. And you can have a paper with all your prices. And you can just have it next to you. So somebody asks, you know, you can just refer to it like, this piece is 50, this piece is 100, you know. And another thing you can do, say this is a stack of prints, this is another stack of prints. You can have this like $20 section, $10 section, so they know what they're looking at. Okay. So I talked about the price stickers and all that. I want to repeat again, make sure you don't mess up your work when you got the price on. Okay. And with that sheet with all the prices, you can X off something when it's sold. So to make sure you track your income at these shows. Another thing to bring is bags. Bags for when you sell it. I know on Amazon you can get like little brown bags, so you can use that when you sell a piece. To put the piece in instead of just having them, just carry it. And they hand touching it, and they might, it might rain outside with, whatever. And something to put your art in general. So, like when you come into the show, for me, I bring like a suitcase. You can get something like this little crate. I don't know if y'all can see it. That's really what I put my work in for like my display. Or the basket, something you just don't have to carry all your work one by one. And make sure it's protected. You want to make sure your work is protected at these shows, because you might drop it, something, you never know what happens. And bring snacks and water, because the event might start at a certain time, but you usually have to get there early to set up. Charger, because you want to promote during the show, so you want to put on your Instagram stories, setting up for the show. We here till 5 o'clock, so on. And business cards. Does anybody have business cards already made? All right. If you don't get any business cards made, I highly advise you should make some. And if you can't make some, just what I do, I have cardboard. I really handmade these. I just do all my info on there, do my logo, so it's all the necessary stuff. Yeah, make sure y'all return the stuff. So you can get business cards made on Biscuit Print. There's much more sites out there, but that's really the only one I know and the only one I use in the past. And with business cards, I think you don't always have to have them out, because when they get a business card, they might, you want them to buy a piece right there. So when they see business cards, they might be like, oh, I can just call on him whenever. You know, you want him to buy a piece right there. So you can have a couple out. Really, depending on what type of artist you are, depending on if you want to just make original stuff or if you want to do commissions. You might not want to do commissions, but having that business card out, they might be like, oh, can you do this for me? And you might not really want to do that. You might just want to sell the stuff you got now. Okay, business cards. Email list. At the show, you're going to meet a lot of people and a lot of people who really like your art and really like what you got going on. So they might want to keep in contact with you or just see what you're working on or collaborate with you. So I think it's important to have an email list. I'm pretty sure you can find a template online. Just search the email list template and print it out and have a clipboard at your table and a pen. So you can just email them whenever you have a show. If you have an online shop, whenever you release some new product on your online shop. Or if you have a sale and you're going to get at this show, you're going to get at this art fair, you know, things like that. And an easel. At the event, you want to have an eye-catcher piece. You know, like that piece right there. You know, that's like real drawing in. You know, it captures you. So, say like at my table or whatever, I'll probably have this hung up. You know, it's like a real eye catcher. It's like a book bag I painted on. So you want something to draw them in. Like you want to show your best work. You know, if you can bring it. You know, one of your best pieces, one of your well-praised pieces, you know, that everybody likes. You know, your masterpiece. And that invites them in, like, wow. And they see more of your work. And the last thing I want to talk about is being prepared to talk. And it might seem hard at first to talk about your artwork, but you just had to take yourself back to when you was making that particular piece. And you really don't even got to try too hard. Like, you don't want to be trying to sound all smart and whatnot. Because you just don't got to try too hard because it's the feeling and the effort that you put into it and the meaning behind it. So you can just tell them one little meaning of the piece. You don't want to give the whole meaning away of the piece. It kind of takes away from the, I guess, mysteriousness of it or their interpretation of it. So you can just say one key word, really. And it's going to be a lot of people there, so you know, you're going to have a lot of people asking questions. And as an artist, you know, we kind of socially awkward, hermits, just, you know, to ourselves. So, and that's one thing that can hold you back, is just not wanting to talk and avoiding social situations. And if you want to be an artist, you're going to have to put yourself out there. You cannot be scared of your success. You really can limit yourself by not putting yourself out there because you don't like to talk. So that's one of the most important things. Be prepared to talk. Be prepared to talk about your work. Some people are not going to like your work. I'm not saying that's going to happen here, but be prepared. And that is it.
explaining how to prepare for an art show, how to survive through an art show. What we've been talking about in terms of being socially awkward, sometimes being hermits, you have got to escape that if you want to sell anything. But another thing to also remember is you don't want to talk too much. That's another thing. You got to find the medium in between bothering somebody and not talking at all and hiding behind your table.
Your parents' applause, you know how you can redesign a piece of jewelry. She's really big in doing that as well. So something else to think about moving forward for those who are interested in jewelry. She does, like, this is a new line she's come out with. She just decided, you know, this is something cool I'm gonna do with leather. I was like, girl, please, you need to stop. But that is just fabulous. It's just a different piece, a different look, just depending on, you know, what you want. You know, you can see she's put, you know, a piece of stone in between the leather. So anyway, so that's really what she's all about. These are just some more ceramic pieces I just have up here. But she works with glass beads. But this is her workspace. Unfortunately, she's not. Let me see. She's probably coming in, but she's probably at Monroe's this morning because that's usually where she's teaching. So anyway, so that's about it for up here. I don't know. I mean, it's a brick and mortar. That's a whole other side of the business. But if you have any questions for me, too, feel free to ask. I have flyers downstairs for classes, for camp. So feel free to take that information. So those doors were actually wall hangings that Yvette had, and as another artist that came in, I wanted to do something with them. And so I ended up, you know, he came in and he was like, but you see when they're all open, they also look like a piece of art. So that was the one. We didn't paint them, we didn't do anything.
They look so nice.
Yeah, so that was just, yeah, just kind of that collective, you know, bohemian, whatever you want to call it.
Down the street is another gallery. It's called Fireworks. Over there with Miss Manisa. She's looking for one more summer worker who has some type of artistic talent. Deshaya will be there working all summer during the week. So if you guys want to visit Fiberwork.
Bless your food and make sure the waitress will take care of you and take care of them too. Who are all the new people in the house? Wow. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I see you in order. It's Pfeiffer. Okay. We want to start in the back there. You want to introduce yourself? Got a lot of people look like it. Are you going to introduce yourself? Okay.
Hi, my name is Carol. I'm one of the designers.
All right, everybody.
I'm more of the designer. My name is Cheryl Carter. My son is Tyrone. Tyrone Gardenhire. So he introduced me in here, and I just wanted to stop by and maybe show you all some of the things that I make. I also make pies, jewelry, which I have right here on my table.
Again, I'm Detroit Metro Times Best Visual Artist. This piece right here is actually was just in my solo exhibition at Great Lakes Coffee. It's the Obama family, and the original painting will be going to Judge Debbie Ford. So this right here is a 300 GSM cotton rag fine art paper, 16 by 20, unframed. There will only be 25 prints, only 25 prints, and it will come with a certificate of authenticity, which is on the back. The price is $200, unframed. I will also be, I haven't even released it on my website, so I'll be releasing it soon, but you know, we'll see. And then I have an option of frames as well if you wanted to come with a frame at an extra price.
Door fucked up.
The original is 30 by 40. It's acrylic on canvas. This next piece here, I just sketched this out like 20 minutes ago. This is Noni's. Yeah. So it's not finished. I'm trying to come up with some concepts of what I'm gonna do with the rest of this picture. All right. Thank you.
The paper on there, and for the people who haven't been out to the car center or who can't see what it says is I fear for my life. And the reason why I use that is because it's what police use a lot of times to get off when they shoot somebody. They always say they fear for their life, and I thought it's just ironic that given the history throughout this country that we should be the ones that fear the police. And so the one that's in red is called More Red Than Blue. And the one that's in blue is called Every Time I Get Pulled Over. And it's basically a statement of how I feel every time I get pulled over. So I don't know how everybody else feels, but every time I have an encounter with the police, in my mind it's always that this might be my last encounter with a person, period. So it's just something that for some people might not understand, but it's something that's always constantly in the back of your head or in the front of your head when you deal with police. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thank you.
He's trying something different and it looks nice. Okay, everybody. How much, y'all?
Antonio, sell that thing. How much?
150.
150.
150, everybody. He's changing his style. Okay, Victor Green. Oh, Victor.
One of you gentlemen. There you go. He gonna hold it for you.
All right, good evening, Breakfast Club. Victor Green, yet again, graphic art teacher, 18 years in the Detroit area. What I wanted to explain a little bit was I'm a traditional illustrator by trade, and what I've done is I've moved my work over to digital, which means that some people think the computer does it for you. It doesn't. I use a program called Adobe Photoshop and Painter, which gives me roughly 16.7 million colors. I use a Wacom tablet, which is an electronic device that allows me to draw directly into the computer. So I do my black and whites, and I come in and I make layers, and I layer the color in. So you're looking at probably about 16 hours of work in this piece. The way this piece came about is I have a very good friend who was a history teacher at the high school I taught at Central, and we were talking about like the history of our people or whatever, and he came up with a little concept sketch of the guys on one side. He said, why don't we take it from Egypt to where we are now? And I said, all right, so I got to working on it, and then we did the guy's side. He didn't want to pay me for it. So I said, you know what? I'll come up with the girl side. So I thought about it, and I just wanted to do a little history piece on, like, you know, where we've come from as to where we are. And it can be looked at a lot of different ways. You know, some people may see it as negative, some people may see it.
Okay, dilly dilly.
Okay. I'm here. Look, everybody, you gotta know now. I did this 8 months straight. So other people, you know, I'm a firm believer. You need to know have more than one person can dilly dilly. Dilly dilly? That's what I'm saying.
It don't sound the same.
It doesn't sound the same. That's why it's gonna take 4 of us to make PJ and Carol.
There's only one dilly dilly. Okay. Okay. 4 tickets, please. Okay. Mr. Walker, do you want us to wait a little longer for more tickets? Yeah. No. Say dilly dilly. That's right, dilly dilly. He wants us to take as long as it takes to get these $5. Isn't that right, John? Dilly dilly. 7:16, we're gonna be gone. Okay, that was. Okay, it's about that time now. We gotta do it again. One more drum roll. Come on now. Come on, Henry. Give him that drum roll. All right, Sharon. All right, look away. Look away.
Look this way.
So the piece, by the way.
All right.
239944.
Oh.